Hello everybody, Dylan here. Now, one thing that people were saying when I announced that I was doing a Cybershell Sonic Insanity, they were like, well, what did he do? What's the terrible thing? And I feel like that's kind of an expectation people will have because of the types of content I've covered in this series. Like, I've covered people having major freakouts or Chris Chan doing something monumentally stupid. And I think that's a wrong impression for what Sonic Insanity is. Sonic Insanity isn't always just going to be people having freakouts. Sonic Insanity is going to cover events that happen in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise or fandom that I find interesting and I want to talk about. And I'm talking about events like people having falling outs, YouTubers falling down from grace, fights that happen between YouTubers, and sometimes some random drama like what happened with Dreamcast. Sometimes it won't always be such a tightly knit package, but that's just what happens when you cover such gossipy subjects. Now, when it comes to Cybershell, I'm not going to critique him on any of the content he made. I'm going to solely talk about what happened to his channel and what are the effects of him leaving and how he left incorrectly and how when he left he ended up screwing over quite a bit of people. Now, the first thing I want to say is he was a content creator from years gone by. Years ago, like literal years ago. Let me scroll all the way down to try to find his oldest video just on YouTube. Over 10 years ago, for over a decade, he's been on at least YouTube doing videos. He promised that he would do a Sonic 2 bonus video and never did it, but then finally he came back last year and did it, and he ended up doing more and more Sonic content, to the point where he gained a lot of respect and was seen as like one of the heads of the Sonic tubing community. He's one of the most well-known and most active people in the community for 2017. But then December of 2017, he just vanished. He disappeared, and when he left, he didn't really tell anybody. He didn't really say what was going to happen. He didn't shut down his Patreon or anything. So we're going to be looking at how the way he left affected everybody, and hopefully I can give you some resolution to all this, because really there is no definitive answer. I'll spoil that now. I have no clue to why he left. I'm not even going to speculate why he left. But hopefully this video will eliminate a few of the ideas. Because some people said that he left because he wasn't earning enough money. And that's definitely not the case. I would not say that he left because of financial issues. And some people said that he left out of pure disinterest towards Sonic. I don't know. We'll just look into this. Now, the first thing I want to look into is his video talking about him getting paid to make content. Now, I feel like it's important to watch this video and critique it because this video is very relevant to what happened to Cybershell. Because he made this video to sell his Patreon to people. He made this video to get people to give him money and to trust him. So, we're gonna watch this.
Alright, you guys should know the drill by now. I make videos regularly for a few months, then I go into hibernation for 9 years. So I'll see you guys in 2026 with the Sonic 3 bonus video. It's been a lot of fun making videos for you guys, but it turns out it costs money just to be alive. If only there was a way you could make money for making stupid videos on the internet. But
see, he says if there was a way to make money for making stupid videos on the internet, meaning that he sees what he's doing as something that deserves to be paid, or something that you should be willing to pay for, meaning that he gives you the content you want and you give him money in exchange. That's a fair concept. That's how I run my Patreon. But as we will see later on, he doesn't stay true to this philosophy.
Unfortunately, that's impossible. Why, let me tell you a story about a cocky little freak named Cybershell. 9 years ago, someone posted a Let's Play thread on Something Awful, and at the end of his post he included a PayPal link asking for donations, something none of us had ever seen before. So of course, we all laughed him off the fucking website. We openly mocked and derided him for thinking people would pay him money to watch him play video games through the internet. I even made a video explicitly making fun of the very idea of asking for donations.
I find it really funny that he mocked the idea 10 years ago because it seemed very unfeasible and maybe he was just more immature back then. But now he would pull the stunt that he pulled and become what he thought other people would be. He thought that other people would just rip people off and it was a type of e-begging. So we'll continue with this story and see how he becomes what he once criticized.
Wow, that guy sure was a fucking idiot. Oh. Who's the fucking idiot now?
Now, PewDiePie may have asked for donations at one point in time. I don't really remember. But even if he hadn't got those donations, I'm sure he still would have blown up the way he did. And I'm really sure that the donations didn't really matter in the end, because what really made PewDiePie blow up is the YouTube algorithm changing to favor gaming content. And he just so happened to make the type of content that the algorithm boosted. So he can connect these two things together like they somehow correlate, but I wouldn't really. I don't think him getting donations really even mattered.
Just think about it. If I could just get a few people subsidizing me, I could easily find time to watch all the Sonic cartoons, read both the Fleetway and Archie comics, I could read the Sonic books. Yes, there are Sonic the Hedgehog books, and I will fucking read them for you.
These are all the things that he promised right here. When you make a video like this is you selling someone a product. He said that if he got money, he would make time to review the Fleetway comics, review the Archie comics, and review the novels and review the shows. Out of all of these, he did somewhat of a retrospective on Archie, but I don't know if that was before this. Let's check. The Archie one. Where is it at? Cybershill. Yeah, the Archie one was before this, so I'm not counting that. And so I guess the only thing he kept through with his promise was a somewhat review of the Fleetway books, but even then he didn't go too in depth. So out of all the things he promised, which were reviews of the cartoons, review of the novels, review of 2 different comic book series, he only did a somewhat retrospective on 1 comic series. That's it. So I really feel like the people who donated got ripped off there, and these were the things that he promised in his video to them. So make of that what you will.
To be honest, I planned to launch a Patreon before I even started making videos again, but you can't just show up after 9 years of not making regular content and say, hey guys, please give me money.
Now, I don't want to make you guys come to any conclusion, but when you sit down and look at the evidence, you can come to a conclusion. Here's the conclusion I came to. He said right there, he wanted to make a Patreon before he started making content again. Meaning before he did the Sonic 2 bonus video, he already had in mind to make a Patreon. So, he wants to sell you this product, but he knows that you won't give him money unless he can prove himself as a creator. So he makes a few videos, then makes the video promoting the Patreon. He gets the money from the Patreon, and then once he's got the money, which he already wanted before he even did anything, because he said himself that he wanted the Patreon before he made anything at all, then he ran off. And it seems pretty cut and dry to me, but you come to whatever conclusion you want to. That's just what I think. I think it's very troubling that he would mention his own motives right there.
That's crazy. So I wanted to actually make some videos first to prove that I can make content on a fairly consistent schedule.
So, the videos that he made before this video, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He made 10 videos before he made his video asking for money. Then after he got the money, and I'll be telling you how much money it was. It's an insane amount of money. After he got the money, he only made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when he's trying to sell you a product and get your money, he makes 10 videos. But literally after he gets the money, he cuts that down by half. Make of that as you will.
I don't want to make the schedule too rigid, but I'll try to have between 2 and 4 videos on the main channel per month. There won't be any shortage of content though, as I plan on regularly uploading stupid shit to my shitpost channel. And I'm even gonna
We can check out the shitpost channel if you want after this and see if it actually makes up for the delay in uploads. I don't think it will. I don't think he's done anything on the shitpost channel either, but we can look at that if you guys want to. Just say so in the chat.
start streaming again, and on a regular basis for once in my damn life. So what am I going to be streaming? 2 things. Number 1, a bunch of shit you don't care about. Number 2, all the Sonic games. I know that's what people want to see, so I will gladly go through the entire series on stream.
He promised that he would go through the entire Sonic series on stream. Now, it's been an entire year since that happened, so when we go and check out his gaming channel, we'll see if... Actually, we'll do that right now. We'll see if he actually kept through with that promise. We'll go to Cybershell and Knuckles. I'm pretty sure that's his gaming channel. Now, I know these are only some of the archives, but nope. The only one that he did after, like, this was just, like, a Sonic 2 stream, Sonic Mania, one Sonic Adventure stream, and then a Shadow the Hedgehog stream, and then nothing else. So, he streamed for, like, a month. A month, really. Just a month, and then gave up. He made this channel, streamed for a month, and then gave up. So, every fucking Sonic game. This is every Sonic game, guys. Sonic 2, Sonic Mania, Sonic Adventure, and Shadow. Any other games you guys know of, you're remembering that wrong. Now, I could be wrong. There could be more of his streams up somewhere else, but I looked on that channel, and it doesn't appear to be much.
Am I going to be playing the Genesis games? Yes. Am I going to be playing the Game Gear and Master System games? Yes. Am I going to be playing the adventure games and Heroes in Shadow? Yep.
Out of all those, he only really played 1 classic game, no, 2 classic games, and 1 adventure game. So out of all those games he promised, you got maybe 3, 4. I hope your money was well spent.
Am I going to be playing Sonic Generations and other modern games? Yep.
Nope. The most modern game you played was Mania. And if we're counting 3D, then Shadow the Hedgehog.
Am I going to be playing Mania and Forces when they come out? Yep.
I didn't see any playthrough of Forces. I guess I'll have to see if there's another channel you have hidden somewhere. But on the one you have linked on your channel, I didn't see that. Let's go to Cybershill. I'm pretty sure this is a shitpost channel, but maybe it'll be there. Maybe it'll be there. Maybe I just assumed far too quickly. Nope. Let's go to this one with a dog on it. Maybe that'll be it. Oh no, it's just videos of him and his dog, so no. Yeah, he didn't give any of the shit he promised.
Am I gonna be playing all those weird Sonic games too?
Nope.
Yep. Am I gonna be hosting Sonic races and even some wacky shit like inviting people from the chat to come play as Tails?
Don't think he did that.
Yep. How about a 2-player run of Chaotix?
Nope.
Yep. Am I gonna be playing Sonic 06? No! Why would you even ask that? But I'll play all the other Sonic games, guys. All of them. And of course, I'm gonna be doing all that good Patreon shit like putting your name at the end of my videos. I'll even give the top donor the ultimate red carpet treatment with their name in a slightly larger font with a glow around it. And it can be any color glow you want.
See, this is a meme, but I bet you when he comes back, he'll try to do that for real.
Except blue. That's only available for people who donate $10,000 per month. Just kidding, I'm not gonna have any stupid shit like that. I'm not gonna have reward tiers where I fly out to your house and be your new best friend, or make a bunch of stupid promises that I have no intention of keeping.
He won't make any stupid promises that he has no intentions of keeping. So, every promise he's made in this video, he has the intention of keeping. It's a year later, and he's kept maybe four of those promises out of all of them. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. $1 a month gets your name in the credits, $5 a month if you want access to all the top secret shit like the behind the scenes stuff, my old unlisted videos, and I plan on doing some Patreon exclusive streams where we can do dumb shit like watch old Sonic cartoons or whatever people want me to do. And if you want to donate more than that, great. I appreciate it.
If someone can confirm to me if any of that happened, that would be great. I know that he did some of the private streams because something got leaked from that a while ago. If you have a link to that, share it to me on my Discord. I will watch it right now.
It a lot. Just think, you could sign up for Patreon with the name Cybershell is a dumb idiot, and then donate $1, and I'd have to put it in a video. And even if you unpledge, your name will still be on that video forever. And there's...
If he ever comes back, I'm going to donate to his Patreon with the link to this video. He'll have to put it in the description, and he'll have to put it in the credits, so that'll be wonderful.
Nothing I can do about it. Maybe you don't care about any of that shit, and you just want to support me making main channel vids. That's fine too. I promise I won't get too distracted doing dumb shit. I'm not gonna
He did.
be one of those guys who starts making less content once the money starts rolling in.
He said he wouldn't be one of the guys who makes less content after the money rolls in. So, how many videos did he make after this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a stream. How many did he make before he asked for money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He literally made half the amount of content he used to, and then he fucked off. So everything he said so far, he's only kept a little bit of it and lied throughout his entire video to get people to donate to him.
And don't worry, I have plenty of ideas for videos to make, but I'd also be willing to take some suggestions from patrons. I even have a few videos planned about things that aren't Sonic. But don't worry guys, the Sonic content isn't going anywhere. I know that's what you all signed up for, and that's what I intend to make. I mean, what with Sonic Mania coming out, then Sonic Forces, and then the new Sonic comic next year, and that fucking Sonic movie coming out, I'll never run out of Sonic things to talk about. And I also have some bigger projects in the works that I'd love for you guys to see sometime this decade. You don't understand, guys. You haven't even seen me at my maximum power level yet. This isn't even my final form. God damn it, I'm just so excited about making videos about Sonic the Hedgehog for the internet. I don't want to go outside or talk to my friends or family. I just want to make Sonic videos for you guys. Wow, sounds like heaven. Someone who's this crazy clearly needs monetary assistance, right? Seriously though, this is the only thing I'm good at. I need money to buy food for my cat Bubsy 3D. Maybe you're feeling a little burnt out on Patreons because it seems like everyone and their dog has one nowadays. Or maybe you just think Patreons are stupid and you would never donate to one in the first place.
That's a stance you should have for most content creators.
And you know what? That's fine. I can respect that. To everyone else, I will gladly accept whatever you're willing to offer, even if it's just $1 a month. I know some people don't want to pledge $1 because they think it makes them look cheap or something, but on behalf of every single content creator on the internet, I promise you we don't care. I mean, think about how much more money $1 is compared to $0. It's like infinity times more. Just think, if we could get my Patreon up to $1,000 a month, I would be making $12,000 a year. I'd be rich! But don't worry, guys. Even if absolutely nobody wants to give me any money, that's okay. I'll keep making...
Yeah, he said if no one gave him money, that'd be okay, but he left when everyone was giving him money anyway.
Sonic videos anyways, even if I have to get a job at McDonald's, even if I have to live in a trash can, I'll never stop making these dumb videos again, It's too late to stop me now. You'll have to throw me in jail to stop me. You'll have to kill me. Do it, if you can.
Well, that was his entire video. And as you can see, after his Fleetway video, he's done nothing. You can go to the community tab and nothing. You go onto his Twitter, and after January 26th, nothing. He just disappears. There's nothing there. You can go to tweets and replies, and yet again, nothing. And he has his Patreon linked on his Twitter. You go to his Patreon, and you see that he's making $75. And this is probably why not that many people are mad at him. Not that many people are making a big fuss about this because they look at that number, $75. $75, and they're like, it ain't that bad. He didn't con too many people out of their money. So why get upset about it? You scroll down, you see a bunch of people upset about not having their stuff. And you're like, okay, yeah, he's gone. So $75 gone. Well, it wasn't just $75. In fact, there's actually a way for you to track how much money people have made on Patreon. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at all of the amount of money he actually earned this year since he vanished last December. We're going to look at how much money he earned. Actually, I think it's fair to start with January, because December is right at the last video, so January was when you could expect another upload. So let's look at how much money people got conned out of. And I say conned out of because he said in his video he would give them videos for their money. He didn't give them videos, so they didn't get what they paid for. I consider that being conned. So we are going to look at January. In January, he made $746. That's a decrease from December when he was actually uploading, when he got $1,015. So he had already dropped a bit when he stopped uploading. His audience was pretty smart. Then he dropped again in February to $595. So you can see the Patreon decrease and the money decrease. He had $232 in January, then he only had $205. People were dropping like flies. Then in March he had $181. That's a lot of people leaving. And his estimated earnings were $510 from his Patreon. So he went from $595 to $510. That's a $100 loss in 1 month. And that's half of what he was earning when he actually made content. Now, in April, he made $334. $334. That is such a fucking loss. Then in May, $265. June, $238. July, $161. August, $137. September, $145. October, $112. November, $79. And now we're at the amount of $75. I bet you in just another few months he'll be gone completely. All that money he will have earned is just vanished. And he has really no one to thank but himself for it. He just vanished off of YouTube, didn't tell anybody why he left, and he suffered because of it. Let's look at the last little thing. It's from Reddit. Someone said 30 days ago he signed into his Steam account. That confirms he isn't dead. That was like 6 months ago. So they're talking about they keep seeing him. He followed someone on either Twitter or something. So he's still alive. He's not dead. He's not dead. His channel's dying, but he's not dead. Now, I know what some people will be saying. I shouldn't be shaming him for running off like this. I shouldn't be calling him out for doing this. And this is what I would respond with that. He could have given an update. He could have said on his Twitter that he was going through life problems and he needed to go. He could have made a video saying that he was going through issues and he needed to go. He could have said that he was taking a break and he would appreciate the money and it will help him with his life. He could have done anything to make up for this. He could have done anything. He's been gone for a complete year and he still hasn't updated anyone on what happened to him. He hasn't told anyone where he is or what he is doing or if he'll even return. And all throughout this time, he's just kept collecting that check. He kept collecting the money over and over and over again. If you really want to, you can add up just how much money he took, how much money he now has because of that. It's insane. It's fucking insane to think of how much money he had and just wasted it all. There's so many things he could have done to prevent this. There's so many things he could have done to make this right. At this point, I don't really care. If he comes back tomorrow, if he comes back next week, if he comes back 3 years from now, I'm still gonna have the same opinion. Fuck you, you fucked over your fans. And if you want to continue to be a fan of his, you can. If you want to continue to be a Patreon or a subscriber, you can. As you can see, I'm still subbed to him, and I'm not unsubbing from this turn of events. But I don't appreciate how he screwed over all those people who donated. All of those, how many people were it? 311 people. I don't like how he screwed over 311 people with his negligence. I don't appreciate that. And in my opinion, he ripped off all those people. So I think at the end of the day, my lesson to tell, my story to tell, the moral of all of this would be, if you're going to leave, shut down your Patreon. If you're going to leave, tell everybody where you're going. Because it's one thing to say you're going to make more content and then just not do it. It's another thing to say, I need money to make more content, and then when you get the money, you don't make the content. You can rewatch this stream, you can rewatch his video. He promised content for money. He got the money and didn't deliver on the content. He didn't make the Archie Comics video like he said he would. He didn't play through all the Sonic games like he said he would. He didn't do videos talking about the Sonic cartoons or the specials. He made so many promises that just went up in thin air. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. I hope you guys liked this stream. If you did like it, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it. And if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe. And if you want to see more Sonic insanities, go check out the playlist. It will be linked at the end of this video, and it's linked on my channel. Bye.